Guys, we are back. We're doing the Crisis on Infinite Earths crossover event for the CW. And I'm pretty psyched.
Yeah,
we usually get right into these, but I've kind of fallen out of Arrow when, like, was it Vengeance was around and, like, that stuff, like a little season and a half after Damien Dark-ish. First season was the best comic-based TV series season ever. The first season.
Yeah.
I think I went down a little bit. Got a little muddy, a little too busy with the characters. I wish they kind of focused more on Oliver. But I'm psyched for this.
Yeah.
I've always enjoyed The Flash.
Yep.
He's great as The Flash. What's his first name? Something Grant, right? Grant Gustin. He's fantastic. And I'm psyched to what they're doing with this. A lot of cameos.
Yeah. Let's watch it.
All right. Batwoman.
The multiverse. Every existence multiplied by possibility.
The Monitor speaking.
Spread out in infinite measure. Now there is a malevolent force at work. One driven by a singular goal. The destruction of all there is.
It's Olivia.
There's a wave of antimatter sweeping across this universe, destroying everything in its path. I brought you all to Earth 38 because this is where the Monitor wants you to make your stand.
Right, so we are going to need a bigger team.
You want some help?
The entire universe needs you.
Across space and time exist 7 heroes who can save the multiverse.
All right. You are Clark Kent, right?
Smallville.
Bruce? Cage.
Kevin Conroy.
We need your help to stop this antimatter.
They got Kevin Conroy for Bruce Wayne.
Flash.
Okay.
It's time! Has the planet been evacuated yet? Not entirely. It's not time!
One thing is certain. Everything we know.
Whoa. What is he wearing?
There is. And everything there ever was. Is doomed.
He is so good.
They got Kevin Conroy to play Batman.
Okay. I just need to say some things off the top, please.
Right, real quick first. They got Kevin Conroy
Yeah, I got
to...
that. I got that. I hate that I am not into this right now.
It
I
just
hate
still
that.
has that kind of cheap look to it.
It really does. Like, let me say this. I was such a diehard CW Arrowverse nut until like about a year or so ago. Every crossover I've seen, I've been emotional. I felt like, my God, like, I've been dying to see these characters on screen. Can't believe I'm watching this. Like, when Supergirl first came on screen, I was like, what am I even watching right now? The Dementors, like, amazing.
Dementors?
Not the Dementors. Those are Harry Potter, right? That's Harry Potter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Dominators. And I was always able to forgive the cheese of the visuals, like the aesthetic cheesiness, because the characters really just popped. You believed it, like it was all there. It felt real.
The actors that portray their characters, the main ones, are all fantastic.
Phenomenal. When they got a little crazy with things and started getting like nonsensical and cheesy, like more cheesy than they needed to be, it started like upping the ante. Look, I'm the guy that's like, yeah, give me all the characters in the crossover. Give me every single one. I want to see all of them. But there does come a price with it. And the price is you're not going to get full experience with all your characters. You're not going to totally get connected and hit by every single one of them.
Sure.
They're not all going to have their time. So the first crossover event was the best one. because he had all of them, and they all had like a very strong presence.
Well, it was really just Team Arrow and Team Flash in the first one.
I'm sorry, the second one.
Okay.
The second one, yeah.
Okay, when they brought in Supergirl.
Yeah. Well, the last one definitely wasn't as good. I was sad about it. Like, I was upset. It's like, man, I love these characters, and I wish that this could be better. After that crossover, stopped watching them. I just stopped. I can't, like... I got bored. I was watching The Flash, got bored of that. Was watching Arrow. I'm like, I don't want to see every team player in Arrow but Oliver and then all of his kids. Like, I don't want to watch that.
Yeah.
I don't want to see flashbacks of the kids, and I don't want to see just Team Arrow and no Oliver.
Yeah.
I want to see Oliver in Arrow. And I mean, Legends. Come on. It's just like, it...
Just went downhill pretty fast.
When I watched this, I'm like, all right, there's some really cool things about this. That 3 years ago me would have like peed my pants.
You know what I think the coolest thing about this is?
Kevin Conroy. Yeah.
And
Batman himself.
And Smallville, Clark Kent.
That was cool, but I never really watched Smallville. I didn't like Tom Welling as Superman.
Alright.
He just didn't seem like a Superman to me.
Alright.
I did like Tom Welling in Lucifer.
You know what they did well with Smallville is they waited for him to learn to fly until the end.
Oh, did they?
Yes.
Really?
Which was great because it made Superman more vulnerable.
Yeah. I need to watch it. I went back and started watching the first season a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I need a refresher too.
I didn't get through it.
It's been a hot minute.
I want to watch this. I want to watch this movie or this show, but I'm not caught up. I don't know what's going on in every character's life. And the thing is in order to really care about what's going on while the Earth's dying, I need to know what they're going through.
Yeah, I mean, I bet that they will make this a little more self-contained than other stuff and kind of let the story of the crossover kind of take over. So I would assume they've wrapped up things a little neatly leading up to this, so like this story can shine. Because I feel like that's what they've done with the other one. So even though I'm not caught up, I'm going to watch this.
You know what I hate?
What?
There's this shot of Oliver in this where they're fighting during the day.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got the bow on his left hand, and it's close up of the bow, and you can see like the sky in the background. There's a shot of him where he's like, "It's not time." It just looks bad during the day.
Arrow looks best at night, for sure.
It just looks...
When they refer to him as the hood and stuff.
Garbage.
Man, that first season, even the second season...
Yeah, second season was still good.
Yeah, because it was, Tommy's father was the main villain in the first season. Then you had the Slade Wilson second season with Deathstroke, which was...
He is the...
So good!
Quintessential Deathstroke.
He was so good.
He was incredible. Manu Bennett.
Yep. Oh, me and my dad watched the first 2 seasons together, and we were just like freaking out over it every time. We were like, man, this is so good.
Yeah.
It was gritty. It was violent. The fight choreography was better than anything we've seen in The Mandalorian so far.
Yeah. The fight choreography in the new CW shows is like the director is on set and he's like, it's just like, pretend like you're fighting.
Yeah, it's got
no stunt directors on set at all.
It was so great in the first and second season.
And then they were like, we need to, we want more shows, so. Batgirl.
Batwoman.
Batgirl.
Batgirl's a different. You know there's a difference between Batwoman and Batgirl. God, I can't work like this. How many quivers do you give this trailer? Arrow quivers that frickin'.
I give it
4. I'm glad it was only 4, so I didn't have to watch you do that again. I was gonna say 3.
Nice.
Like it looks silly.
It looks
like what we've been watching.
It looks silly.
I mean, Kevin Conroy as Bruce Wayne is genius, and And they've done
but
things...
they made him look silly.
He's older because he hasn't been around. Because they have to explain why he hasn't been around for Oliver's.
But why is he not like
Frank
Miller?
Because Kevin Conroy's old. But Kevin Conroy is Batman. He is Batman.
Without a face. He's a microphone Batman. He was never
even when
built
they
to
had
be Batman.
the Trickster episodes,
visually.
and they had Mark Hamill come in to do the Trickster episodes, and I was just like, oh, like whatever decisions or budget or whatever, like they've kept the fans in mind.
Yeah, they have.
And they've given us some good stuff. They've thrown us some good Easter eggs.
To the detriment of the story.
If Mark Hamill being
Not
the Trickster
Mark
was
Hamill.
the detriment, just I know.
No. Mark Hamill
but
was...
there's been other stuff. I know.
It was inspired.
Yeah, man. But they're still trying to do right by the fans.
They are. And I'm open to Tom Welling, but Henry Cavill's my Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brandon Routh's my Superman.
He's going to be in this.
I know. He's a little double duty. I hope they bumped up that paycheck. He's going to be Superman and
Adam. I wonder if they will do that.
I don't know. I don't know how that works. I wonder if it's like screen time dependent.
Yeah, I wonder if they do that.
I mean, it's a CW. I hope they're taking care of those guys because they've been acting on this stuff for a long time.
It doesn't match continuity. It's bothering me because in the comics you can get away with it.
It's its own universe.
You're drawing multiple characters and they all look the same.
Multiverse.
In a show like this,
the multiverse.
You got the multiverse, but the multiverse should be carbon copies of each other.
But
and they've already established that every Earth has the same, like Harrison Wells, the Council of Wells. They're all the same actor playing different Wells from different Earths.
But if they did that, they couldn't do a Smallville tie-in.
I know.
And Ruth Superman
That's what I'm saying.
tie-in, a Kevin Conroy tie-in.
That's what I'm saying.
It's fun.
Yeah.
If CW's going to do anything, it should keep it fun.
Yes, it is. And I'll put it this way. A year ago or two, I would have been way more...
You lasted longer than me.
Yeah. Yeah, and I feel it.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm aged.
Yeah.
I invested all that time to the point that I'm like, look, I wanted them to go all the seasons there. I wanted them to get to 14.
Yeah.
I wanted Flash to get to 14. I wanted them to do as many as they wanted. But now I'm at the point where I'm like, I'm not even watching it. So
yeah, it's just put it down.
Wow, what did you guys do to these shows?
But, I mean, can't you say that about a lot of shows? The longer they go, you're reaching for stuff. I don't know.
They didn't need to do that with this. With Arrow, they didn't need to, bring in a whole other team.
No.
Do flashbacks or flash forwards with his kids. Arrow writes itself. He's a guy in the shadows with a bow and arrow.
Yeah, they should have kept along with season 1, season 2, stuff with him and Amanda Waller.
Yeah.
Keep going back to that.
Yep.
Keep seeing his past and seeing his present. And I wish they stuck
with
that.
They went too complicated,
and why did they write out Roy so quick? I'm sure there's some news that I didn't catch, but he was good. He was
great. They should have kept the parkour. They should have kept the team small, like him and Diggle.
Yeah,
that is a dynamic.
Black Canary, obviously Black Canary's got to come in.
Yep.
White Canary I didn't mind because she was in and out. Talia al Ghul's in and out.
Yep.
Even when it was that big, it was great.
Yeah, I'm fine with those, and I'm fine with Felicity.
Detective Lance. So, have you ever read the Dresden Files?
No.
Dresden Files is a book series. Where's my Dresden Files fans at? Dresden Files is a book series. It's kind of like a detective noir, but it's set in a universe where there's wizards and these
I've heard about these. Yeah, I've heard about this.
And Sci-Fi had a short run, not great CGI because it was an old Sci-Fi channel.
Yeah.
But he was Harry Dresden, and I just love him forever for that.
He's incredible. He's so good.
So good.
Yeah.
So good.
He's one of the best actors on that show.
By far.
Yeah.
By far. He's phenomenal.
Oliver's incredible.
Oh, yeah. Stephen Amell
Has come a long way.
And you've seen his growth, too.
Yep.
We're a long way from Vampire Diaries.
He's
You
subtle.
remember that, right? When he was the werewolf? No? Just me?
Stephen and Mel was a werewolf. in
Vampire
Vampire
fans out there?
Diaries?
No? I
What?
mean, I think so. I read it when I did research before this video. I certainly haven't watched.
You've
all
watched
the
Vampire Diaries.
Listen! And the originals.
I
Was great.
I will say,
It was great.
my sister told me to watch it, and I was like, not watching that. As she's watching it, I'm like, what are we watching? Okay, next episode. Okay, next episode.
See?
Yeah, I
See?
watched the entire thing.
Quick
Well,
pretending.
I haven't finished it, but I did watch a lot.
You
of
want to, we might have to do that. Alright, we gave it our ratings. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's not great. Still looks kind of a little cheese in there.
Yep.
The cheese has been getting poured on,
it.
but...
They've taken away some of my passion and glee about the CW Arrowverse, but I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna get myself caught up first,
Alright.
which will be a tall order. But I don't want to watch a crossover unless I'm doing that.
Alright.
So,
That's fair.
all right, guys, let us know what you think down below. Comment, like, subscribe.
Later.